Hey, Blue Table fans, this is Sean. And do I ever start that way, telling you who I am? All right, so I'm here with Spencer.
Hey.
Apparently I don't think I can say the name of the team that you support.
The Red Sox.
Ah!
Say it!
Ah!
Yes.
All right, listen up. We're playing Dropzone Commander today. Check out this terrain. This is the paper downloads, which have been printed onto really good paper. And a fan traded these in through our trade program. So thank you very much. Very nice. This is on the base is a board that we made for our second Valhalla in 2011. And we are doing 3 more events this year. By all means, check that out on our blog. You can check the liner notes or email us for details. By the way, Valhalla is a mini convention that we do. It's very, very awesome. It is awesome. So have you ever been up? Have you been up to the one? You've just seen it. Okay, wait till you see the new place.
Oh, I'm going to be up there.
All right, tell us about your Shaltari army. What do you got?
So, what I have is I have a Gaia Heavy Gate. I have 3 Eden Medium Gates.
Right, not painted yet.
Yes.
Still working on that.
I got 3 of the Haven Terror Gates.
Right, and so this is a battle group right here.
Well, the gates are their own separate thing.
Oh, okay, great.
The gates are all.
So the gates are just kind of there floating. They could teleport anybody in they wanted.
Yep. So my battle groups, I have my command battle group, which has my Coyote Command Strider and an Ocelot.
All right, Ocelot is awesome.
Awesome.
It is.
Let's see what else.
It's got the big gun.
Yes. I have a Sword Point battle group, which is 6 Tomahawk tanks.
Okay. So far we've looked at 1, 2 battle groups. Okay.
I have what is this one? This is Spear Tip.
Those are called Yaris.
Yep, I have 2 Yaris with microwave guns.
Okay, and are those transports?
No, Yaris are just a light
Oh,
tank.
okay, got it.
And then there's 2 stands of Firstborns in there.
Okay, got it.
I have my my War Fist, which is like my heavy battle group. I have 2 Jaguar War Striders.
Right. Again, one's not painted.
Yes,
in case
that
you
one's
couldn't
mine.
Okay.
And then 3 of the Kukri anti-aircraft tanks.
Right.
And then my last battle group is 4 stands of Shaltari Brave Infantry.
Okay.
And then 3 more of my anti-aircraft tanks.
All right, fantastic. So
I'm bringing as much anti-aircraft as I can.
And he has a lot of anti-aircraft, and anti-aircraft is important in this game. Here, hold on me. You have to understand how Dropzone Commander is structured. It's certain things work well against certain other things. A little bit of a very complicated rock, paper, scissors. However, anti-aircraft can shoot at air and ground, whereas ground can only shoot at ground, that's it. However, because I was like, well, why not just take a ton of anti-aircraft? That's the way to go. Come on. No, it's not the way to go. It's because it's energy versus armor. So if you have energy 10 versus armor 10, it's even, right? You need a 5-up to effectively cause a damage point, right? Mm-hmm. It's not like in Warhammer, if it's equal, it's 50-50. No, it's actually a little harder. It's a little harder. Now, so let's say it's energy 9 versus 10, right? What do you need then?
6s.
You need 6s. Now what if it's 8 versus 10?
Can't damage it.
Can't damage it. If your armor beats theirs by 2 points only, no go. And that's where anti-aircraft isn't the end-all be-all, because it's usually about 2 points lower in its strength than its ground-to-ground equivalent. So you need stuff. So
that's the reason for 6 heavy tanks.
Exactly.
And another thing about anti-aircraft guns. So all the Shaltari tanks. And I think all the Scourge tanks have the skimmer rule, where it's like an extra +2 to hit. Mm-hmm. But anti-aircraft weapons ignore that. So
okay.
They're still weaker guns overall, but they don't take any negatives to hit.
To hit skimmer. Okay, did not know that.
Yeah, all your stuff's
all right, great.
All your non-anti-aircraft weapons are going to be having a bit of trouble hitting these guys, but.
And to actually win the game, you need infantry. That's really the weak spot in this Shaltari army, is there's only 6 stands of infantry. Granted, they're very tough.
Yeah, Shaltari infantry is expensive.
You're going to have a hard time. It's going to be quite a burden of proof.
I mean, these two guys, these 2 stands alone, this is 108 points.
Right, and mine cost about half of that, probably less.
So I'm going to be relying on blowing up your transports ahead of time, and then just storming the buildings and killing them.
Yeah, and that's going to be a tough burden.
Or just blowing up the buildings.
And that is another thing. So there's a rock, paper, scissors going on in terms of the terrain. You know, what's good against what. And so let's go ahead and look at the United Colonies of Man. These are the dog faces. This is, you know, Starship Troopers type stuff going on here. And look at all the infantry stands I have. I believe it's 16. So here are my battle groups. I don't have fancy teleporting alien ships, so my battle groups have to be static. Here's my command battle group, a Kodiak command vehicle in a Condor, 2 Ravens, each with Wolverines in them. These are anti-air. And over here you have Bear APCs, each with 3 stands in them, and another an APC Raven for 2 stands, a duplicate of that exact same thing. So that's 1, 2, 3 battle groups so far. I have some air superiority here in the form of
Archangels.
Archangels, that is correct, 2 Archangels. And it's kind of like a game within a game, the air support thing that goes on, because these actually streak in.
I would have loved to have brought that war.
Did you run out of points?
Yeah, that thing's 108 points.
Yeah, so
expensive.
It's pretty brutal. So air is interesting in this game because you actually, it comes in and off in the same turn. So I might say, okay, I'm going to start my attack run here, and then I point in a line like this, and basically there's a point where I'm going to actually make my attack by shooting at something, and then Spencer basically has a chance somewhere along that line to shoot that, and if he shoots it before it gets to its target, he can actually destroy it. And let me tell you, it's just like in the movies, maybe even real life, that these things can appear out of nowhere and just blow something up somewhere on the table.
That's why
it's ridiculous.
Aircraft.
And I got to tell you, I've got quite a bit of flack to go through to make that. In fact, where's your anti-air? Anti-air, 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 anti-air.
Yeah. So I have,
it's a lot.
6. I have 8 models with anti-air weapons.
Right. So my next battle group is these 2 Gladius heavy tanks. That's ground to ground, and they have some of the best punching power in the army. And lastly, I have an Albatross with a ton of just these medium tanks. I have Rapiers here. These are anti-air again, and then the Scimitars are ground to ground. So if you do an analysis of my army, really my only anti-air is the Wolverines and the Scimitars, but quite frankly, I think that's a good balance of anti-air for that type of army. So let's get started.
Contrasting army lists. Like you brought a lot of infantry and not a lot of tanks. I have a lot of firepower, but not a lot of infantry. So.
And that is true.
It's going to be interesting.
My firepower ground to ground is really pretty limited. It's this and that. That's basically it. And I gotta blow up a lot of tanks over here. I got 12 medium tanks. Of course, I have 9, but I've really heavily weighted it towards the anti-air. Okay, so by the way, we are running a 40K tournament in the background here, so it's gonna be pretty loud. We put on our 5 objectives for the battle, and there's a very specific way to do it. You don't just place them wherever you please. In this scenario, you spread 3 out across the center line, and then there's 1 on the left flank of that person and 1 on the left flank of this side here. So each objective is worth 1 point if you control it, and 2 points if you manage to carry it off of your table edge. For me, that's this edge here, and for Spencer, it's that edge over there. Okay, Spencer, what do we do now?
So with this mission, we're going to roll to see who goes first.
Okay.
And then there's a couple of special rules. All the armies start in readiness, which is start off the table.
Right.
And any fast movers, like your jets, start in reserves.
Okay. Now,
center objective
right.
is actually worth double the points.
Okay.
So it's 2 points if you capture it, 4 points if you can get it off the table.
Oh, wow.
Which means I basically have to park any aircraft guns right here and keep Sean out.
Keep my guys from getting in there.
Sean outnumbers me in infantry. So we're going to roll to see who goes first.
Okay, so this is option to go first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 2.
I got a 1.
1. Fantastic. I'll go ahead and go first.
Okay.
So what I do is I select one of my battle groups.
All right, so I got to go first. So what I do is during the initiation phase, I draw cards up to the combat value of my leader. My command value of my leader, which is a lieutenant. And so I would draw 3 cards off the top, 1, 2, 3, but I'm not on the table yet. Your leader actually has to be on the table at the beginning of the total turn, because it's not I go with everything, then Spencer goes with everything. It's alternate activation. So I activate one battle group, Spencer activates a battle group as well. So the battle group I'm activating is this one. Okay. Now you might think, oh, I'm going to put all this stuff on the board. Well, guess what? I'm not. All of this is carrying these, and these each have 3 of these in it. So it's like Russian nesting dolls. So, and then my Raven has those guys in it. So basically, I'm going to activate
2 dropships.
That is correct. And so I look in my rulebook, and I find out that a Raven has a move of 24 inches. So if I want to drop off my guys, I can only move half. Isn't that right?
Correct.
Okay, now these guys don't need to stay next to each other. So what I'm going to do, and the Condor moves 18. See, I actually remembered something.
Yeah. Units in a battle group don't have to stay within a certain distance, but models in the same unit do.
That is correct, if it's a squad.
Correct.
So, like these 2 bear APCs have to stay within, I think it is 4 inches of each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate my Raven.
Grab the wrong one there, Sean.
Did I? Sorry. Okay.
It's the same thing. But
so what I'm doing is I'm going to move. Guy, how aggressive do I want to be? I'm going to move my Raven over here. So I go 12 inches. And I'm going to drop off my 2 guys. Okay. So now if they're just next to a building, they can be up to 3 inches away. So I can put them like that. But if they're next to a building, they can just go inside the building. Okay.
I don't think you can enter a building the turn you deploy.
Okay, so these little buildings, if you look at them, they have entrances, like here. So guys can't go in this side. The entrances are significant. So what I can do is, if the transport's within 1 inch of the entrance, I can disembark my guys directly into it, which I do. So now, to find somewhere in this giant office complex is the objective, and I have little markers for this. So to find the objective, there's a certain way to do it, and here it is. So, hold on. Infantry base must be searched. Hold on. If the squad begins its activation inside a structure, then you get to roll to see if you find it. Now, so
and how difficult the roll is depends on the size of the building.
That's right. So this building is a normal building, which means on the first turn you need a 5 up to find the objective. So next turn, when these guys activate, and they can do whatever, as long as they start, it doesn't like take their action to search. It's assumed that just like a couple guys go off and are looking for it.
A couple guys digging through a filing cabinet.
That's right. So I would roll, and for example, on a 2, wouldn't be a 5, so I wouldn't have found anything. But the next turn it goes down, it gets 1 easier each time. So
it's assumed your guys aren't stupid enough to check the same room over and
This is
over.
harder than you think. You got to get in there,
not die,
get your landing zone, not get shot down, and then on top of that, now you got to spend turns. And then enemy troops come in, and fights are breaking out all over the place. Okay, so now for my Condor, I can't disembark my guys directly into the building I want to get to. And that's how well this game is designed. Like, you can't just run in and just grab that middle objective. So I'm going to go ahead and just go flat out. By the way, that's not a technical term. So look at this building. This has, where's the entrance to this building?
That's a good question.
Oh my gosh, there isn't one. All right, well, let's assume it's on either side. So anyway, I can't get there this turn, so I'm going to go ahead and just stop right here and be ready to get into it next turn and get the jump on Spencer. However, should I disembark my bear APCs?
If you moved more than half, no.
Yeah, that's right. I can't. Okay, so I'm done with my activation. And by the way, that could have taken literally 10 seconds. I could have just gone, I go here, I go here. Okay, go.
Alright, so my first turn, I'm going to activate this battle group here. I'm going to activate 2 of my medium gates with it.
All right. So the gates aren't associated with the battle group.
Correct.
Okay.
So my medium gates can move 20 inches.
Now you notice the unit he's activated is anti-air. So
It's also got infantry in it. So this one's going to move its full 20.
And these guys, he's got the same thing they do.
And this one's going to move 10. And he's going to drop out.
Actually, last turn I went to Salt Lake, I played against our other
Anti-air tanks here.
But he like bought stuff and everything, and I flamed him like.
So I've got to be careful here, or he's going to blow up my condor en route. But I think there's enough cover that I should be okay.
I'm hoping to.
Alright, so I'm going to try and bring in my air support. I should have rolled this during the initiation phase, which is at the beginning of the turn before we start going back and forth. So my flyers, who are like way out and still getting their orders, are unlikely to show up right away. So I got to roll a 6 for them to be optional, and I don't. So these guys can't come out this turn, the Archangels. Now, if they had, I would have flown in and tried to blow this guy up at all costs.
And I would have gotten some shots on.
That would have been a toughie because of all this anti-air that he just dropped. So do you see how Spencer anticipated? So no matter how I come through here, he's going to be able to see me at some point in time with these guys here. But one way to do it would be on the deck, would be to come in at an angle like this to where I can make my shot before, it's right behind this building, before the anti-air could even see me. So that way at least I would have the shot. No matter
There's
what
still a
happened
risk
with
of
the
getting shot
anti-air.
down, but you get
But if
the
I-
shot off first.
Yep, and then I would have to proceed off the table. So, oh, it's tense, it's cinematic.
They're actually down here.
Awesome. Any game where you can go, it's a good game. Okay, go ahead. All right, so I'm activating my Albatross, and quite frankly, even though it's carrying these 9 tanks, this mother only moves 12 inches. So if I move 6, deploy 3, right? Let's put a sample one out here. And then these guys can move half of their move of 4 is 2 inches. That's an 18-inch threat range. That does not get me where I need to, which is what I basically want to cover these buildings here and prevent ships from coming in there as well. So, quite frankly, I'm not going to do that. Okay, my next move was easy. If you come around the side, I moved another Condor, which has 2 bears and 6 stands of infantry in it, just hiding it here. And I'm just going to pack it in this middle objective and see what I can do. Now, there's a danger here because the Shaltari could just drop so much firepower. They could just destroy the building while I'm in there searching and
Yes,
kill
we
every
can.
last infantry. So
Especially with that ocelot.
But also note that a sweet 9-inch move can put me in range of ducking into this building as well. So,
I can just blow that building up too.
so anyway, and
Sean
this-
doesn't like
this
that I
Raven-
brought the most powerful gun in the game.
This Raven, yes, I'm envious of your big gun. So, it's The Raven didn't deploy and couldn't because it moved its full move of 24 inches. But I am pretty safe behind this building, and I'm looking good to pick up some objectives, but we'll see how the Shaltari counter. All right, the game is getting interesting now. I deployed my Kodiak command vehicle safely behind this building. He has a 12-inch radius. Some of the command cards can only be affected in a radius, so I made sure this was in that. And I moved up these two Ravens that have Wolverine anti-air on them. The objective there is, if I win the initiative, I can drop the Wolverines. Oh no, but I can't shoot them at in the same turn. So yeah, this is going to be a rough, absolutely rough round. I don't even know where to go with this. And this just has a what was in this one? Oh yeah, it had the heavy battle tanks. So that is maybe not the best deployment, but that's my story and I'm sticking to it. The Shaltari came on this flank pretty strong with a lot of anti-air here, and so that is going to be really hard for my guys to really get anywhere. So
Come right on over here, Sean. It's perfectly safe.
that is a really big part of this game, is being able to get your guys where they need to go safely. All right, well let's roll off. This is for initiative. So 3 and 4. So what's it going to be?
I'm going to go first. You have to roll for your reserve.
Yes, I do. So on 4-ups, they're available. I don't get them with a 2. That is too bad for me. By the way, that was the reserves roll for my fast mover Seraphim Strike Fighters to see if they become an activatable battle group this turn. Yeah, I really should have brought my Gladiuses over there. That would have been a vastly, vastly better move. There's really no good line of sight here.
All right. I already know what I'm doing.
Okay, go.
So we're going to activate the battle group with my Braves in it.
Okay.
We're going to use that medium gate to drop out the APCs.
Okay. So now if you have a nesting doll situation, you can do up to 2 operations. So the main ship can drop the APCs can drop the guys. But you couldn't have your drop ship pick guys up, move, drop the APCs, and the APCs drop the guys as well.
Deploy these guys right into the building. And we're going to tell Sean to come get some.
You got, and that's, by the way, that is a lot. And quite frankly, I'm going to have to really, oh man, that is incredibly bad. Now, are they in the same battle group as the Braves? Now, that's excellent for me.
Because it means one of my anti-aircraft will go off.
That's right. That they will have already activated. Now the question is, can't you reaction fire with anti-aircraft?
Yes, if I don't shoot them this turn, I can reaction fire.
Okay. So I'm not out of the woods yet.
I don't think
I've got to get these condors up and over and get my guys into this main building and still be. But my ace in the hole is I have this albatross is about to drop the damage, can jump up and start shooting down this lane here. And that is going to be a toughie.
So these guys are going to move their...
But he's moving them. He's moving them. 6 inches is moving fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I still
Because
want to be able to
if he had moved more than that, he wouldn't be able to shoot in response to aircraft moving nearby. So that's going to be tough. If you look at the line of sight here, I can probably sneak. Well, this guy goes up above. So I'll probably get shot by 2 just trying that. But, you know, that's just the risk I'm going to have to take.
Just going to move right back here. Try and get out of the way a bit.
Okay. Okay, it's time for dirty tricks. So this battle group right here is I'm gonna simply deploy. Right, you have to have a landing zone of about that big for medium ships, which I do. And so I'm not moving this guy.
Okay.
So I'm just going to drop the bears up to
3 inches away.
3 inches away. So I'm going to put them right here. All right. Now I'm going to play one of my cards, Secret Entrance. So during the activation of a friendly battle group is when I do it. Infantry bases in this squad may enter a structure from up to 6 inches away.
What?
This turn. May still enter even if enemy infantry are allocated to shoot from the walls of the structure. So,
Oh no.
guys get out of there. They go into the sewer entrance, and then they get into the building. So, normally you put them on the roof. I have too many guys for the roof. I'm just going to go off to the side here. So now there's going to be trouble. Yeah, go ahead. What were you going to say?
So now that will happen at the beginning of the next turn, is when the close quarter combat occurs.
So we're just all in there now.
Yep. So
And-
your guys are like running up the stairwell trying to find me. My guys are hiding and they're just
Okay,
waiting to jump out.
So this Raven was part of that battle group that dropped off these guys, so they get to search the building now. Now I'm not manning the walls. I could start shooting at this other building, but why would I do that?
Yeah.
Once your guys start shooting from a building, they've exposed themselves.
They can be
They
shot
at. So sometimes it's better just to keep your head down and not start breaking windows out with the butts of your rifles. So I need a 4-up for a medium building. No, excuse me, I need a 5 to find the objective. Nothing this turn, and that's my battle group activation, so we're on to the Shaltari. Your move, Shaltari.
I'm going to activate my command group.
Okay.
Use this heavy gate with them. It can move 7.5. And still deploy. So we're going to drop my commander back here behind the building. And we're going to go all out and drop the big gun right there.
Oh, that's bad. Now that's surface to surface, right?
Yes. It's a move and fire of 0, so I can't shoot it if I move, but it has infinite range, and it's the strongest weapon in the game.
Oh yeah.
So
You have no idea. This thing can actually kill stuff.
and it
can
blow
really
a
kill
building
stuff.
with 2 shots.
Yeah, it's a bad thing.
That's that battle group. That's pretty much all they're gonna do.
All right, the next battle group that I activated is this Condor and this Raven. So this Condor moved first. I moved 9, which is half move. I deployed my 2 bears up to 3 inches. That's your standard deployment. And so this is intercept fire. So there's this one guy that can see me right through this crack as I move forward.
So 4 shots,
Okay?
needing 3 ups to hit you.
Okay, and that's, oh,
3 hits.
3 hits. All right, well, that's to be expected. Okay, so my armor is only 5, believe it or not.
6, so I need 4s to wound him. If
Right.
I roll any 6s, it counts as 2 wounds.
2 wounds, and I have 3 damage points.
Come on,
That's like hit
trip
points.
6s.
Nope, not looking.
There's
That's
a
nothing.
6 and a
All right, so that blows that up, doing 3 damage points. So now what happens? Okay, so now we roll on the destroyed aircraft table.
I get a 6.
6. Destroyed in the air, blown to smithereens. Units transported are destroyed immediately. Boom! Oh, what a shot. What a shot. I was feeling lucky, and I did not make it. So that just blows that guy up. All right, that was a huge blow. That was a huge blow to the UCM. Now I'm going to grab my 2 infantry stands
That
here
guy's getting promotion.
and drop these guys in here.
Yeah, because I assisted.
And that's all they can do this turn. And okay, so we're learning this game. So we found out that it would have actually been, I would have been only hit on 5 ups because 10 to 50% of my vehicle was obscured by the building from that guy. So Spencer's just meeting me part way, and we blew up the Condor, but the bears are still in play. All right, so, oh, are you done then?
My turn.
Yeah, there's not much you could do.
Yeah, my activation, I'm deciding to play it a little safe. I activated this battle group, dropped these 2 stands of Firstborn in here. I would really love to drop him in here and slaughter his guys with them, but I'm deciding not to.
Yeah, now the funny thing is, even though I have 6 stands, that doesn't help me search the building any. It's just per unit,
And then
okay?
these two guys are just going to sort of sit tight. If his guys shoot out of the building, these guys ignore the cover bonus they get with their gun. So, but they can't do anything to his APCs, so they're just going to kind of hang out.
Right, and that's the armor. The bears have armor 8, which means
I'm only
strength
energy
6. Yeah, excuse me. Did I say strength 6? I meant energy 6. Energy
Remember to hear the
6
end of it
can't,
from the fans now.
can't
so
hurt it.
thanks.
Well, yeah. So anyway, all right, so I'm up again. Okay, I'm activating my commander squad. Now, transports can pick up whoever, which is a great feature of the game. It's not like 40K where you have dedicated transports. So my Kodiak is just going to be sitting there the entire time. So I'm going to go ahead.
There's no reason to move him.
Yes, I'm going to activate. Hold on. Yeah, these guys just got there this turn. So I'm going to move this 18 inches. And move right here. There's nothing in this.
So he's out of range of my...
Outside of the 18-inch range for the AA, for reactionary fire, or whatever it's called. So now I'm moving these up because if he blows up the Raven, I want to be able to pick these guys up with the objective and get them the heck out. Infantry, slog it at like 3 inches
Now,
a turn. Yeah.
here's the interesting thing with your strategy, Sean. That can only carry vehicles.
Oh, it can only carry vehicles? Oh, well, then I guess that's a dumb move. All right, let me try something different.
Sean thinking out his turn.
Yeah, I can only go 18 inches. I don't want to get blown up by those guys. So I'm actually looking good right here in this particular spot. But yeah. All right, and then they can pick up the bears and pick up those guys.
Yep.
Pick up the bears. So other command squad is the Wolverines here. So I'm just going to move these Ravens over, drop them. They have a very small landing zone. And I'm going to get my Wolverines out. These are anti-air.
They have to
Can't
die.
shoot this turn. So I am going to just put them on the board. Just keep them out of sight. And these things are so small, it's really easy to get cover with these guys. And,
Taking advantage of that 10 millimeter scale, huh, Sean?
That's right. Now this is interesting because these guys have move of 9 and move and fire of 9. So they can just move 9 and be shooting at things. So that just made this, and I do believe the range is 18 inches. So this made this a bit of a dangerous area for aircraft, just by having these guys revving their engines back here.
Yeah. And that's a bit of a pain because I kind of want to move this guy over here.
But he can, because I can't shoot this turn.
Right. So I could still book it.
Yep.
But if I don't book it far enough next turn, he's in trouble.
Okay, so that was my activation.
Okay.
All right, so I moved the Albatross over. I just dropped my tanks out. It's going to be a slog, but good gracious, my only other option was to move the Albatross 12 and then suffer some AA fire and then maybe get them to a better spot the following turn. And, it just begs the question, well, why don't I just sacrifice the Albatross? Oh, because I don't want it to blow up the tanks on board. So, yeah, you really got to think ahead in this game. A much better move would have been to move it forward aggressively, looking for that 6-inch and then deploy on the following turn. But whatever I did, Spencer probably could have countered me in at least some way. The problem is I couldn't just jump this one single building. So really, I need to deal with those guys. First. In fact, I could have shot with my missile pods here, but, then there's reactionary fire. All right, we're on to turn 3. I'm rolling for my intercepts. I'm down to a 3-up. 2-up, which I failed.
Oh my God.
So my Seraphim have been delayed by enemy fighters. That's where your War Spear is.
Yeah.
Making my Seraphim late. Okay, so what's next? Now we roll for initiative.
I got
A 2 and a 6. All right.
Okay, so first thing that happens is this.
All right, I'm ready.
So
Okay, so now he's activated this battle group, and that means there's close quarters combat inside of this building. So, his guys, he has, how many dice to roll? 12, right?
12 dice.
Okay, 1 per guy. And my armor is 2, which means on the chart you need a 4-up to cause a wound against a base. Now I have 6 bases. He has to allocate the dice separately against each base.
So I can only do
here
2
it
a
comes.
base.
Go ahead. So just 4-ups, and this is the number of guys that die on the stand. So 2.
2 hits
There's
on
no,
1 base.
There's no armor save or anything.
Nope.
Hold on. I've got to. Okay, and then the next stand
Next attack.
takes
Another
1. Okay. And the next one
1.
takes 1.
1. I liked it better when I was doing 2. 2.
There it is. See?
And
Just
the
have to
last
ask.
stand attacks and gets 1.
So there be our damage. A stand, 4 stands took 1 casualty, and 2 stands took 2 casualties. All right. I have 30 guys, each with 1 roll. So, and we're still a little unclear on this, but apparently I'm rolling 15 against a pair of stands and 15 attacks against a pair of stands. His armor is 4, which is the highest, so I need 6s. He's got like this battle suit armor on, so let me just move this building temporarily. I'm looking for 6s. Every 6 counts.
1,
I get 2, and then against the next one, but this is battle of attrition, so of course I lost 8 guys out of 30.
2.
Just 2, yeah.
So I've lost 2 guys on each squad.
Okay, so here's what we end up with. He's taken 2 casualties. We'll just mark it this way. 2 casualties. 2 casualties, reducing him from 12 to 8. And I've been reduced from 30 to 22. So 2 of these stands only have 1 guy living.
22 attacks.
Yeah, but I'm only hitting on 6s. So
True.
I don't know who's going to win this battle.
Well,
Because,
I don't know either.
yeah, that's tough. Okay, so it's my activation.
No. I still have the tanks in that battle group.
Oh, yeah, and also you get to search the building.
Yes, I
You
do.
do it automatically no matter what. So roll a 6. Don't roll a 6. A 5. Close.
Okay, so
And
I'm
then
going to check
these guys-
something
are
for
these
close
guys
quarter
doing
real
something?
quick.
Okay. All right, so he's moved the kukris up. He's going to be shooting at this condor in the middle of the table. And here we go. I do have cover. 10 to 50% of me is covered.
So I need 5 ups to hit.
Oh, and by the way, if 10% or less of you is showing, that counts as obscured, like you don't have line of sight. Not applicable here, but go ahead.
So I need 5s to hit. I've
Looking
got
for
6
5s.
shots.
Oh, that's 2.
It's 3. There's a 6 over here.
Okay, my bad.
So one guy.
Fantastic. Armor is 5.
Should have been 8 shots. They're 4.
Okay. Oh, he
2
picks
more
up
hits.
2 more hits. Oh, this is bad news, Bears,
Okay.
folks.
So armor
5 hits. 5 hits out of 8 shots on 5 ups. You're a dog.
So
All right.
Armor 5, energy 6. So I need 4.
I'm ready.
That's
3. So that's destruction. Oh no, this guy. Boom.
He didn't have anything. He wasn't transporting anything, so there's no point in
Right.
rolling.
All right. All right. So, oh my gosh, this game is so complicated, but in a good way. So the kukris have moved right into this line of sight for my gladius, but why would I blow them up now? They're not going anywhere. Because if something blows up the gladius, then I can't do anything. So I need to look and see what is the threat to the gladiuses. And the fact is, there isn't much. There's this guy. I don't even know what his range is. Don't bother looking it up.
The other
The
threat,
fact
Sean,
is, I need to keep my eye on the ball here and try and actually get the heck out.
there is another threat.
What's that?
There are 6 tanks sitting on that table that have not deployed yet.
Yeah, but they can't deploy.
They can't
and
shoot this turn, but there's
So,
still a potential threat
I'm
waiting in
I'm not
the
worried
lurking
about
in the dark,
The
Sean.
problem is, Spencer keeps blowing up my transports, and I really need those to get my guys off the board.
So that makes my life extremely difficult. I'm going to go ahead, so we don't, if I activate this squad, we don't, you know, fight again.
They don't fight again
But
until I
search the
activate
building.
that. Yes.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and search the building. I'm going to activate this squad, which would be the condor that's blown up now, plus this raven, plus that squad.
Now
So
you
on
have
a 6,
2 squads in there, right?
right? Yeah, I
There are
did.
2 squads of 3.
Yeah. So they each get a roll.
Yeah. So I should have gotten 2, but whatever. Go
All
ahead.
right. All right. Okay, so I activate those guys. Here it comes.
There's
Aha,
a 6.
Got the objective.
Must kill. Uh-oh. Sean's got his trickery.
Nope, I can't play this just yet. Okay, so I have found the objective, so let's go ahead and just put a marker on this squad right here. Why not?
All right. Where are their transports?
I'm going
They're
to...
from those bears, right?
What?
They're in those bears, correct?
Those are the bears.
Those
But
bears have
anything
to
they
die.
get- Right, but those bears get to shoot as well, so let's check the strength and accuracy of their weapon. It hits on a 4-up, has a 12-inch range, move and fire of 6. So I'm going to go ahead and move these guys up 6. Get within an inch of that exit. Why not? And they have, what's the armor on the kukris?
7.
Oh yeah, I can't hurt them with my Gatling guns.
And I have a 5-up passive save anyway.
All right. So anyway,
And you would have been a -2
So
for shooting
snooty.
skimmers.
So snooty.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Dang it. All right. So
You know, if you shoot at my tanks, you know it's not going to be able to do anything.
All right, so the Shaltari must die. Okay, so this unit is activating at the same time, so they need a 4-up now. And they find their objective. Booyah!
This isn't going well.
All right, so now they can still move. So Operation 1, get into the Raven.
Now the
Operation
Raven can
2,
move half speed.
Raven gets the heck out. The question is, do I only move half move this turn, or can I move full move?
Half move.
If they
Anytime unit embarks or disembarks.
Okay, so I can move 12 inches. So I'm going to get back here.
Oh, nothing can see him from back here. All those stupid buildings are all in my way.
That's right. And I'm going to actually scurry around the edge here. So one objective.
That's going to be 2 points when he gets that off the
So
table.
there you go. And,
This is
let's
not
get
going
rid of this
well for
red
me.
thing. Just remember they have it. And blah, 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 blah. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, turn 3. I'm making off with an objective here. I found this objective here, but this is going to be a lot harder to pull those off. And what's
Searching
next?
here, so I believe I need a 3-up in this size of a building. So they have it.
Okay, fantastic.
They're going to pop back into their transport. And that transport's going to start moving. It's 4.5-inch move out of town.
Is that the only squad in that battle group?
There's also my
Microwave
Yari
gun
tanks.
guys? Yaris?
See, I need to blow up those bears so those guys can't escape.
This guy's shooting the back.
Yeah, that is a big problem.
I should have shot them with my tanks when I was over. The Yaris are just going to kind of... Actually, you know what?
So glance and a panel.
Alright, I'm activating my command squad. I'm moving the Condor over here. And I don't believe, I'm doing that with the belief that nothing can see it.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, great. So there's that. And the Condor, I don't believe has any weapons on it.
You can take missile pods on it, but I think it comes with a Gatling gun.
I didn't upgrade, so the Gatlings are only strength 3, which is good against infantry, basically, which is fine. But the Wolverines are part of this, and they can move 9 and still shoot. So I am going to do this maneuver and duck over this way. Oh, and they have a 12-inch range. So let's... You know, I'm going to have to kind of suicide squad these guys.
Trying to blow up my heavy gate.
That's right. I'm going to try and blow up the heavy gate. What's the armor on the heavy gate? Before I roll that?
The heavy gate is armor 4.
Oh, that's brutal. What the heck? My energy is 6 with a 3 out
Okay.
to hit.
And then I have. It's during my activation.
Oh, but it only has 1 shot.
The Gatling gun?
Yeah, the Punisher Gatling. The AA gun only has 1 shot. But it's energy 6, so that would be good. So here it is, 3 up to hit. I'm shooting at the gate. What the what?
1 hit?
1 hit. I can't
get my
possibly
5
destroy
up.
it.
And he's
Oh,
fine.
unbelievable. Okay, your turn.
All right. Well, I think we know what I'm going to activate. We're going to go ahead and activate this battle group.
Goodbye, Wolverines. Armor 6 Wolverines.
Okay, so
Okay, here we go.
So
I'm ready.
activating my
Go
command
ahead.
group, which is my Ocelot and my Coyote.
So that's this and this, okay? And
This guy's actually going to try and move. He can't really move anywhere. Everybody's kind of in his way. So I'm going to move to here. I can pop a shot off at that one guy.
okay, I'm ready.
So 1 shot. Maybe 2 up to hit.
Oh, what the what?
This guy, though, with his infinite range,
All right, I'm ready.
is going to take a
I
shot
can't wait to shoot
down
No.
all here to him.
To the Gladius?
Yep.
No way. All right. More than 10%. No, am I seeing it? Yeah, I see it. I see it. Okay.
So
I'm
two
going to
up-
want cover, though. +2 to the roll. So 4 up.
to hit.
Here it is.
I'm not rolling
The
that.
super,
That
the
one's
super soaker.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah, you deserve that. Oh, that's awesome. That makes me happy inside.
Ignores countermeasures. Doesn't ignore cover.
All right, fantastic. Is that it? Is that it? Is that all you got?
Yeah, that didn't go as well
That's
as I-
everything. Awesome! All right, so I think I may have got some mix up here, but anyway, I'm activating this and this squad. This is actually the Gladius's thing. So this squad is searching for the first turn in a large building. It needs a 6 to find the objective. Whoops. 5. Not good enough, right? Oh, it's so tense.
it's
This
tense for me
unit
because I
over
have no
here-
infantry.
This is the 3rd unit, so I believe they need a 2. A 1!
Joel, you're 1.
What the what? Oh, it's so hard to get those guys actually
Yes!
on board. Okay, I think that's it. That's all they can do. Well, I can fire these guys if
Yeah,
I
you
want to
could
open up. If I want to open up a window and get going, and I think I do. So
what are
I'm
you
going
gonna
to
shoot
open
at?
up on this. I'm going to garrison this side
Okay.
and shoot at that
flying.
transport. So,
Do your guns have the anti-aircraft ability?
oh, they don't.
So you can't shoot them.
I can't shoot him? Are you sure? Hold on. All right, go ahead and stop. Okay, Shaltari activation. The Jaguar here is shooting at the Bear APC. I'm ready.
4s because he's cover. 1
There's
hit.
1.
Energy 10.
Armor is 8.
So I
You need a 3.
Oh come
Nothing.
on!
Awesome. I
does have his
accept the AA gun. Okay, so this one shot and killed one of these guys. Damage point is 1. Blow.
He'll use his AA guns on them. So
Yeah, I'm ready.
my AA guns are an accuracy of 3. 1.
Wow. Doesn't that look familiar?
Story of my game.
Is this the
Energy
Wolverine
6.
still?
Yep.
Armor is 6, so you're looking for a 4. Or 5, rather.
So no moon there.
All right.
But these 3 guys are going to shoot at the Wolverines.
Okay. Again, armor 6.
Each one gets 4 shots.
Oh, that is fantastic.
So here's a fistful of dice. 3 ups. Miss. 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 So that's quite a few hits. And I need 5s to kill them.
I'm ready.
Come on, do it!
3.
That's enough to get rid of them.
Yep, so the Wolverines did not do much. Wolverines?
And he's still got 6 more.
That was their
A
battle
vehicles.
cry. Their battle cry is Wolverines with a question mark. Wolverines?
And that will be...
They're not very certain of themselves.
Got to kill
Fantastic.
those bears.
Yep. Alright, so I'm shooting the Gladiuses down this alleyway here at the Kukris. So here it comes. I need 2s, but they do have cover, so I need 4s. 2
And
shots
skimmers,
each.
So you need 6s.
1. Strength
So
10.
I get a 5 up. I'm fine.
No way. Alright. Guy, I thought for sure I was just going to rip them to pieces, but I'm not. Alright, anything else?
I have my last battle group, which is my tomahawks over there.
Oh, you still have more things coming on.
So they're
All
going
right,
to
I'm
activate
ready.
out of these 2 gates. And they're just going to kind of drop in. That's right. There's 6 tanks coming for you, Sean.
Yeah, that is not so hot.
And they're pretty much all going to deploy on the side where the bears are.
Well, this will be all a moot point if I can somehow just get out of dodge with this middle objective. That'll be pretty much everything. So the initiative roll this turn is pretty important.
So then they can move half speed. Tomahawks move a whole whopping. Oh wow, they're speed 9.
Speed 9?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So they can disembark 3 and move 4.5 inches. Very fast, making them harder to hit, even. So that is pretty tough. That's pretty tough.
And in case anybody is wondering at home why I'm keeping them together, it's because this is indeed one giant squad of tanks.
All right, my last unit for the 3rd turn was the Albatross. I moved 12 inches out. Just going to be aggressive. It doesn't really have any weaponry above strength 4, so I can't do much, but I may as well try and do something. Moved my tanks out. Got the Sabres here. Okay, they can shoot 24 inches, which is in range of the Kukris, I do believe.
They can all
All right, so, and that is 1 shot each at 2 ups, which become 4 ups, if I'm not mistaken. Did you move? Did those guys move?
They did not move this.
Okay, so looking for 2s. That's 3 hits.
Counter saves.
Active
Oh, God, they
countermeasures,
all
which is
missed.
like a force field.
I need 5 ups.
And strength 10 puts me at 2s to hit. Is that right? Hold on.
10 versus 7?
Yeah.
Should be.
Hold on. An 8 would put it to 4. Yes, that's right. 2 ups. Okay, 2 damaging rolls. 2 damage points. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Do they have multiple damage points?
They're 1 each.
Oh, they have 1 each. Then 2 guys are dead. Okay. All right, and then now the Rapiers, firing amazingly for some odd reason, only 1 shot each, are firing into the Kukris. So here it goes. Nope, I'm mistaken. So the Rapiers here are shooting at the Kukris. That's right in the middle of the board in this little sort of cul-de-sac almost. And I need a 3-up, which becomes a 5-up because they're skimmers that moved, or did they not move?
They moved.
They did
moved
move.
up.
So I'm looking for 5s to hit, and that is 2 hits.
So
And
my 5-up counter save.
right,
So 1
1.
gets through.
All right, and
I need 5.
nothing. That's pathetic.
That's the end of the turn.
All right, so we're on to turn 4. I am running out of tape and do need to move on with my life. So Spencer and I are going to leave it for another time this week to finish this bat rep.
Sounds good to me.
All right, fantastic. You guys all know I love Dropzone Commander. I think it is one of the, if not the strongest game that has come out in the last year. Everything is good about this game. I can't wait to play it again.